basically, I was not in the favor to bring this issue up to this extent and talk about it, but I feel pity for the parents, and I think that there is no one who can speak on the behalf of them. And most of the time we see that a psychiatrist and psychologists and kids, and they all talk about narcissistic mother, narcissistic father, and narcissistic parents. So what is this all? I mean, we can categorize these narcissistic parents into three groups. First one is that we say controlling parents. So, when we talk about controlling parents, it means that we are talking about the parents from the kids' perspective. That we say that because kids do not like to be, you can say this, they don't like to be, you can say, bothered, or they can be interrupted, whatever they want to do. And when the parents go against their you can say intentions or their action, they call them controlling parents, which become again a negative term. Then we talk about narcissistic mother or narcissistic father. So it means that when we talk about narcissistic mother and narcissistic father, again we say from the parents' perspective. Now we are not talking about from the kids' perspective, but we are talking about the parents' perspective, that they are called narcissists because sometime if because here we have to divide the society or this parents group into different society according to the cultural pattern. Because in east we see that the parents the kids obey the parents because think they feel, they have observed, they have noticed this thing, that how much sacrifices they have done for them, and now this is their duty to give back or pay or show a regard whatever they have done to them. So they obey their orders, and they do not call it you can say a narcissistic mother or a narcissistic father. There is no concept of narcissistic parent, but instead we call it the child is very obedient, the child is very nice, because he is not a rebellious one. He hasn't got any negativity in his mind or in her mind. They believe that if the parents could do this much sacrifice for them, because there is a very major factor in it, that most of the Asian parents or Muslim parents from Muslim families, they do not drink, they do not, they are not in any kind of drugs, or they do not attend late night parties or like this. So they are always available for their kids. That is why their kids appreciate their sacrifices. But comparatively, when we look at the Western society's culture, we see that parents hire some nannies or babysitters, and but they go for the late night parties. They drink a lot, and due to some become very alcoholic, and some become very aggressive because of the use of the drugs. So obviously it does impact, or it puts an impact on the kids' mind. So when they grow up, they do not see their parents as an ideal figure, because I have noticed this thing and I have gone through this thing, that parents, kids remember only that which they didn't like, the act which they didn't like about their parents, they only remember that thing. If the parents have done any sacrifice, or mother has done any sacrifice, or the father has done any sacrifice, they just don't remember it. That thing they takes for granted. They say that, oh, it was their duty. Every parents do this thing, because we have a negativity in our nature. Negativity is more prominent, more dominant in our nature, in every human's nature, compared to the positivity. That is why we see so many wars, we see so many hatred, and because negativity is very prominent, it is very dominant. So, what I was trying to say, then let's come back to the point. Then we talk about uh, loving and caring parents. If if parents have gone through a bad experience and they know, and they don't want to see this thing happen to their kids, that they go through the same bad experience, then it means that they are very much concerned about their well-being. And if the kids call them a very controlling parents, or they call them very strict parents, or they call them narcissistic parents, then here again they are wrong in assuming this thing, because maybe if they sit with their parents and they ask them that, why are you so strict about this thing, while other parents do not, we do not see them this much strict about some matter or some factor. So maybe the parents will tell them that, as we have gone through a bad experience, so we want to save you from this bad experience. So you see, when we talk about the narcissistic parents, it means that we are denying their all efforts, their all sacrifices, on the basis of this thing that they are alcoholic, or they have abused the kids. And the funny part is that they do the same with their own kids, and this is the most funniest part. So what is social media is trying to portray, they are trying to portray that parents are bad people. Most of the parents are bad people. If they show concern for the kids, if they I mean, stop them for going for something which is not good for them, and they stop them from it, and then they are labeled as a controlling parents. So one should has to think about it, that how how they right or how correct they are by saying such a thing. Then let's come to the kids. When we talk about narcissistic kids, so here we have a very solid point or solid reason to call them narcissists. Because if parents spend 25 years to raise their kids well, provide every necessity, every facility to them, because of out of sheer love, so they deserve this thing, that the people, that children should listen to them. they should show some respect to them. But if they are not showing any respect to them, it means that they are not parents. They are slaves of the kids. Obviously, if you, this is two-sided. You can say. This is two-sided love or two-sided connection, bond, because if the parents spend their whole life to raise them well, to provide them with good education, or to teach them moral and ethics and religion and everything, and as a return the children abuse them, they curse them, or they do not listen to them, and they call them bad parents. So who is at fault? Because obviously it clearly shows that in modern world we are you can say creating a mindset among the young adults or teenagers to see their parents as their slaves, because okay, you have to do everything for us, but we will do whatever we like. You don't have any right to interfere in our world, or if you do interfere, then we will not have any connection with you. We will, you can say, cut off all the ties with you. So what is happening then? Parents have been abandoned. Children are falling more into drugs, because obviously if they do not, you can say they understand it, but they subconscious keep criticizing them or keep nagging them that what you have done with your parents. And was I right to you can say stop meeting them, or stop closing all the ties with them? So I think the more content I see about this narcissistic attitude, the more I feel the lack of logic in it, the lack of reasoning in it, the lack of philosophy in it, because here a great philosophy lies. What you see and what you name it is a totally different thing. Imagine how, when parents who are suffering through children's abuse or narcissistic child, raising a narcissistic child or dealing with a narcissistic son, and that person goes through a video, and in that video they say that okay, this is I have a narcissistic mother. What it will be like a blow on that mother, because she will face that thing or reality as a blow, because she will because I'm a mother, I know that mothers carry only and only love for their kids. They do not even bring a negative thought about their children's, that okay, we will play dirty politics, and we will try to keep son with us, or like this, like that. No. Parents only want to see their kids happy. So stop saying that parents are narcissistic. Parents cannot be narcissistic only unless and only if they are alcoholic, if they are in drugs, if they are dealing with schizophrenia. So whenever you say that parents are narcissistic, you have to clear this thing, that why they are narcissist. Why do you call them narcissist? And as far as children are concerned, you are giving them this, you can say, these vibes that, okay, you are not wrong, your parents are wrong because they were narcissists, because they were scolding you, because they were stopping you not to do this thing. So what is this? Is it according to the moral and ethics? What do we mean by the society? By society, we mean that we have to respect, and when we talk about respect, obviously the parents do come first, and elders come later. So I believe in reality. I say this is how I am. This is what I should look like. And I mean, I have no set my hair properly or like this, because that that problem was so much on my mind. The day and night I was thinking about it, that what is going on this social media. I mean, rather improving the environment of our society, the environment is becoming obscure and confusing. So I hope you will ponder upon this thing, and let me know in your comments that either you do agree with me or not. And I will do apologize for coming in such a way and discussing these all things with you. And third thing is that I'm not I mean, I, English is not my mother tongue, so obviously there will be lot of mistakes and lot of blunders I must have made, but I cannot make another video, because I was in this moment I was in complete in assurance that okay, I can make a video and I talk to you. Okay, thank you so much for taking for watching me for so much time, and I hope that you all will ponder upon this very drastic issue, which is leading the whole society in such an obscure or chaos condition. Okay, bye.